For those 2 days you were not in the house, I remember. Yes, please. Yes, we know. Sri Avir Ranjan Vishwasi, it's please 0 hour. Sri Avir Ranjan Vishwas, not present. Sri Jose Ke Mani, please. Jose Ke Mani, please read.
So thank you, sir. I invite the attention of the August House. Mainly a humanitarian crisis facing the entire Kerala, irrespective of it is not only in the villages, rural areas, urban areas, municipalities and corporations, sir. It is nothing but the people of Kerala lives in constant fear to instant wild animal attacks, sir. Last month alone, there are dozen incidents of such cases, sir. You know, sir, Kerala is a densely populated state, a small state, densely populated, and it has a huge forest cover, about 29% when compared to nearby states, sir. Now, there's an unfortunate incident happened 2 days back, sir. A little girl of 5 years old traveling in Tichur district in Adirapalli, traveling along with her parents in a bike. In the middle of the main road, she was stamped and killed by a wild elephant in front of the parents, and parents are seriously in the hospital, sir. Sir, I would like to say that, sir, mainly this is because of the act which is about 49 years back, 1972, the Wild Protection Act was introduced, sir. That is about 49 years back. That is introduced to protect the wildlife, presuming that.
Please conclude.
Sir, such a very important, sir, the pathetic condition.
You have only 2 minutes, sir.
Yeah,
please
right,
conclude.
Sir. Yeah, sir, and this bill was introduced presuming that the wildlife will not encroach the habitat area, sir. Now the time has elapsed, 49 years being gone by, the climate has changed. Now you see the animals, the population has increased. Even if you take the wild boar 1,000 times, sir, it's most important, sir, that Kerala is facing a humanitarian crisis, sir.
So mic is off now. Mani AD Singh, please. Not going on record. Please, Mani AD Singh, please. You have 2 minutes only, please continue. It's not going on record. It's not going on record.
I really wonder,
let him speak.
Really
It
wonder
is not going on record, please. Not going on record. Please.
How can I speak?
आप जानते हैं 0 hour सिर्फ 2 minutes. Not going on record. Please आप बोले. I will not help when I will call other
I
members.
really wonder if we have a rational foreign policy.
It's not going on record.
Neighborhood which is.
मैंने आपको मना किया, आप नहीं बोल सकते, आपका समय खत्म हो गया. Please, no.
We are living in a
not going on record. After 2 minutes, it's not on record.
We are bent upon isolating our neighbors. Today, hundreds of students of Afghanistan are stranded in Afghanistan, Kabul and other places, whom we are denying visa. Why average Afghan is a very pro-Indian person, and why is yesterday or maybe day before Dr. Abdullah wrote a letter also, mail also to our Videsh Mantri regarding the visas to be given to the Afghan students whose life is in, so far as education is concerned, will be in jeopardy. And when we know that Afghanistan is very pro-India, we can easily raise a battalion of Afghanis like the Gorkhas and put them in Kashmir to give Pakistan a befitting reply in the ways that they are doing infiltration in Kashmir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. माननीय सदस्य सिर्फ 2 मिनट ही बोल सकते हैं आप इस पे. ऑटोमेटिकली माइक ऑफ हो जाता है. इट विल नॉट गो ऑन रिकॉर्ड. अननेसेसरी दूसरे का आप समय लेते हैं. माननीय श्री विकास रंजन भट्टाचार्य.
Sir, this is a very important issue. The child labor institutes are running throughout the country, but particularly the West Bengal, I find the institute is running, the teachers are teaching, but they are not getting their salary. Therefore, the Honorable Minister should take care of this situation so that the teachers do not go unfed and ultimately institutes are closed. That has to be taken care of.
Thank you. Dr. Sumer Singh Solanki.
धन्यवाद माननीय उपसभापति महोदय. नर्मदे हर, मैं आपकी अनुमति से सदन में एक महत्वपूर्ण विषय की ओर सरकार का ध्यान आकर्षित करना चाहता हूं. माननीय सभापति महोदय, मध्य प्रदेश सहित देश के विभिन्न हिस्सों के जनजातीय समाज में सिकल सेल रोग बढ़ता प्रकोप हम सबके लिए एक गंभीर चिंता का विषय है। सिकल सेल रोग जनजातीय क्षेत्र में एक गंभीर चुनौती बना हुआ है। यह रोग एक अनुवांशिक की बीमारी है जिसे ठीक करना कठिन है। इस गंभीर बीमारी ने भारतवर्ष के मध्य क्षेत्र, पश्चिम, दक्षिण क्षेत्र के जनजातीय समूहों को सबसे ज़्यादा प्रभावित किया है। माननीय सभापति महोदय, उपलब्ध आंकड़ों के अनुसार लगभग 1.5 करोड़ जनजातीय समाज के लोगों की जांच में करीब 11 लाख लोग इस गंभीर बीमारी से ग्रसित पाए गए, जिसमें महिलाएं एवं बच्चों की स्थिति बहुत चिंताजनक है। मैं सदन का ध्यान मध्य प्रदेश के निमाड़ क्षेत्र के अंतर्गत आने वाले खरगोन, बड़वानी, धार, अलीराजपुर और झाबुआ सहित मध्य प्रदेश के अनेक आदिवासी बहुल जिलों की ओर जिक्र करना चाहूँगा, क्योंकि मैं इसी क्षेत्र से प्रतिनिधित्व करता हूँ। सरकारी आंकड़ों के अनुसार 52,000 से अधिक लोगों का सिकल सेल टेस्ट किया गया, जिसमें 8,000 लोग इस रोग से ग्रसित पाए गए। मेरे जनजातीय भाई और बहनों की जांच की जाती है तो यह आंकड़ा और भी भयावह हो सकता है। क्योंकि इस बीमारी का इलाज भी बहुत महंगा है, इसलिए जनजातीय समाज के गरीब भाइयों और बहनों के लिए आसानी से उपलब्ध नहीं है। मैं देश के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री माननीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी और मध्य प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री माननीय शिवराज जी का धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं, जिन्होंने इस बीमारी के उपचार में सार्थक प्रयास शुरू किए हैं। इस और कभी पूर्ववर्ती कांग्रेस सरकारों ने ध्यान नहीं दिया। माननीय सभापति महोदय, मैं आपके माध्यम से सरकार से आग्रह करता हूं कि जनजातीय समाज की भावी पीढ़ी के जीवन को इस बीमारी से सुरक्षित करने के लिए जनजातीय क्षेत्र के अस्पतालों में सिकल सेल रोगियों की जांच और इलाज अत्याधुनिक तकनीकी से हो, ऐसी व्यवस्था स्थापित करने का निवेदन करता हूं। जय हिंद।
धन्यवाद। श्रीमती वंदना चौहान जी।
Sir, from the Lok Sabha.
From Lok Sabha, please.
Yes, sir. So
Vandana
in
ji.
recent times, we are witness to extremely serious impacts of climate change in our country. So rightly so, India has made ambitious commitments at Paris at the COP26. Out of the two commitments, we are doing extremely well on the front of fossil-free energy. However, on creating carbon sinks to sequester 2.5 to 3 billion tons through forests and green cover, we are extremely lagging behind. In light of this challenge, sir, the recently released State of Forest Report 2021 assumes great significance. We have been mentioning in a tone of great jubilation that the country's forest and tree cover have increased by 2,261 square kilometers. What is worrying is that the term forest cover in this report, sir, includes monoculture crop plantation, coffee, coconut, rubber plantations, orchards, bamboo plantation, even destructive palm plantations, plantations along roads, rails and canals, all areas above 1 hectare having canopy of more than 10%. Sir, this categorization may be in line with the UNFCCC. Such plantations may sequester carbon, but we cannot, by any stretch of imagination, equate them to what we understand as forests, where there is interplay of various life forms and have influence on soil, air, and water. Sir, the fear is that with this kind of computation, tendency to cut down pristine forests may grow to compensate it with monoculture. Honorable PM has said time and again that our objective is not just to conserve forest quantitatively, but to enrich it qualitatively. We need to walk the talk, sir. Through you, sir, I urge that the government makes amends in the categorization system in computation of the forest cover. Also, the data and details is not in public domain. Let the researchers and
conclude,
experts
Vandana ji.
learn.
The time is
Sir,
over.
I urge the government to
Thank
do
you.
so. Thank you, sir.
माननीय कुमार केतकर जी।
Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir. Not only me, but the whole nation wants to know what is the status of the Clean Ganga project. Prime Minister himself is the chairman of the National Ganga Council, and it was promised that by 2019, Ganga will be cleaned up. Now, Central Pollution Board has said that not only it is not clean, it is unlikely to be clean for many years, and it is not certainly for bathing purposes, while our Prime Minister himself goes and shows that it can be used for bathing. Effectively, it has been used primarily for Shavavahini. More dead bodies have been floating in Ganga than actually even bathing, and more money has been spent on puja part than on Clean Ganga project. From 20,000 crores to 30,000 crores, budget has gone, but nothing has happened. Ganga remains as unclean or more unclean. It was Jab, this is mein Ganga Bahti hai, now it has become Ram Teri Ganga Maili. I want to know what is the status of the Ganga project and what is the expenditure allotted and how much money has been spent. Thank you.
Thank you, Kumar. माननीय प्रसन्न आचार्य जी.
Sir, my submission is regarding the change of name of Odisha High Court. Sir, the state of Odisha was formed on 1st of April 1936 after a prolonged agitation by the Odia people led by Utkal Gaurav Barrister Madhusudan Das. And sir, after 12 years of the formation of the state of Odisha, the High Court of Odisha was set up on 26th of July 1948. Sir, due to the constant demand of the Odia people, the name of the state was changed to Odisha from Orissa in the year 2011 through the 113th Amendment of the Constitution. Sir, but the name of the High Court still continues to be Orissa High Court, not Odisha High Court. Sir, as the people of Odisha are sentimentally and emotionally attached to the word Odisha, and our language is Odia, not Oriya. So therefore, sir, there has been constant demand to change the name of Odisha High Court as High Court of Odisha. Similarly, sir, the High Court of Bombay, High Court of Calcutta and High Court of Madras, which are the three oldest high courts of the country set up during the British period, there has been demand for change of the name of these high courts also. In 2016, government brought a bill in Lok Sabha, but somehow the then 14th Lok Sabha was dissolved and the bill lapsed. Therefore, sir, I would request the government to bring another legislation, sir, because as there is no central law in which the proposal of change of names of high courts could be addressed, so government has to bring a separate legislation for this. I will urge upon the law minister to kindly bring a bill in this house to change the name of Odisha High Court to High Court of Odisha and also other courts where there has been demand to change the name. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. माननीय Honorable Shri P. Wilson ji. P. Wilson.
Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir.
Please.
Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir,
Here.
I raised to bring to the kind attention of this House an urgent and pressing issue with regards to increasing the retirement age of the High Court judges from 62 to 65 and Supreme Court judges from 65 to 70 years. Sir, judiciary is one of the pillars and lifeline of democracy. It is a final arbiter and interpreter of the Constitution and has played a very crucial role in protecting and shaping the history of this nation. Whether we are on the treasury benches or opposition benches, we finally approach only the judiciary for protecting our rights. Sir, there is a broad-based consensus among all parties and members that it is time we do this to strengthen our judiciary, which is suffering from vacancies and large pendency of cases. We all need the judiciary to be strong and robust. We have not increased the age of retirement of judges since 1963. With advancement in technology and medicine, we are healthier than ever and are able to function well in our 70s, even 80s. Our learned Attorney General is 90 years old of this age and is highly effective. I am personally aware of this because I have argued some cases against him. Sir, many standing committee reports have also consistently recommended this increase in retirement age of judges of High Court. These committee reports have not been deliberated by the government. Then what is the use of the recommendation of the committee? We are spending so much of money on the committees and honorable members are spending a lot of valuable time in attending the meetings and preparation of reports. Why is the government not even considering them? As per Rule 277 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business in the Council of States, the reports of the standing committees shall have persuasive value and shall be treated as considered advice by the committees. I think it is a high time to amend this rule to make the recommendation of the standing committee after placing before this House binding on the government, except if it is against the public interest. I call upon the House through our Honourable Chairman to deliberate on this aspect. Sir, I am given to understand that there is some hesitation from the bureaucrats about this bill. However, judges cannot be equated with the bureaucrats.
Thank you. Please,
There
thank
are
you.
eminent
Time is
legal
over. Time is over. Sri Suresh Gopi ji, mic is off. It's not going on record.
Sir, I rise in utmost
Kindly send your name
gratitude
here.
because you have given permission to me in in raising a very important issue regarding peaceful and the plightful condition of the lives of babies in this country, from when they are born up to when they give birth to children and get into the grandmothering mode. I just have to make references to incidents which support my contention in this submission. Cross references from Kerala, and it could be the same case in other parts of the country as well. Sir, right from Vismaya, through many unfortunate girls who were married off, wedded off, with promises which could not be kept, or fake promises, alleged promises. And the names in between the two names I have mentioned are very thick, sir. And there is another pack of girls who have met with unfortunate deaths, Krishna Priya, Nitina Mol, and Manasa, just for refusing proposals. Since our Honorable President and the Union Government has been highlighting the idea of Beti Bachao, sir, we have to go into the introspection mode, checking how many girls could we save and how many girls are we going to save. Before I think I fall into that getting the mic off, I think I should make my prayer. The government, forgetting cooperative federalism and taking into valuable consideration cooperative peopleism, should have Adalat for girls, for women of the country in all the states. Take a direct account, because the UNICEF reports also say that 70% of the...
Time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Dr. V. Siudasan.
Respected Chair, sir, here I am raising very serious issue of the student community. So here, students are facing different kind of problems. In this COVID time, their education expenditure has been increased. The same time, University Grant Commission has decreased the number of fellowships and scholarships, sir. So you please look in the matter. Earlier, the data has been revealed by the Minister of Education to my question on this issue in this August House. Sir, the number of emeritus fellowship granted by University Grant Commission has decreased from 559 in 2007 to mere 14 in 2021. So number of S. Radhakrishnan fellowship that decreased 434 to 200. Sir, another scholarship of SC fellowship has come down from 9,503 in 2016-17 to 3,986 in 2020-21. Postdoctoral fellowship for SC and ST, the same kind of things they are facing, that was decreased 554 to 332. Sir, postdoctoral fellowship for women has come down from 642 to 434. Sir, Maulana Azad fellowship, here the UGC has cut down the fellowship that minority student has facing this huge issue. 4,144 in 2016 and 17, it has decreased to 2,348 in 2020-21. Sir, this issue of student community, this issue should be addressed in the House, and the government should address this issue, and the government should help them because they are facing lot of crisis. Their education expenditure has been increased. So thank you, sir. So the House, please intervene in this issue.
Thank you. Thank you, Siudasan ji. माननीय शक्ति सिंह गोयल जी.
माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, मैं धन्यवाद करता हूं कि इस विषय को उठाने की मुझे यहाँ मंजूरी दी गई। मैंने जब ये नोटिस दिया 0 ओवर्स में रेज करने के लिए, पिछले एक सप्ताह में 3 अलग अलग हादसों में पाकिस्तान मरीन हमारे वहाँ से 3 बोट के साथ 27 मछुआरों को उठा के ले गई। पर कल रात को एक और हादसा हुआ और 10 बोट और 60 फिशरमैन एक ही रात में पाकिस्तान मरीन हमारे वहां से उठा के वो ले गए हैं। मान्यवर, जिस तरह से वहां हमारे मछुआरों के साथ व्यवहार होता है, हमारी बोट्स उठा के ले जाते हैं, उसमें से सारे पुर्जे इंजन बेंजिन निकाल लेते हैं, माने लाखों रुपया का कर्जा जो मछुआरे के ऊपर होता है, वहां जाके वो उसकी हालत जेल में तो रहते ही है। आज के दिन में 643 हमारे गुजरात के मछुआरे पाकिस्तान की जेल में कैद है। मैं आपके जरिए ये अनुरोध करना चाहूंगा सरकार को कि आप जो करना पड़े अपने डिप्लोमेसी के थ्रू, लाल आंख करके करना पड़े, पर जो हमारे मछुआरे गुजरात के 643 आज के दिन में पाकिस्तान की जेल में कैद है, उनके लिए जल्द से जल्द प्रबंध किया जाए। हमारा गुजरात का जो सीशोर दरिया किनारा है, पूरे देश में सबसे बड़ा वो 1660 किलोमीटर का गुजरात का सीशोर है और पाकिस्तान की सरहद से लगा हुआ है। फिशिंग एक बहुत बड़ा सरकार को भी आमदनी देने वाला, अगर हम जिसको आत्मनिर्भर कहे तो फिशरमैन आत्मनिर्भर होकर वहां पे काम करते हैं। उनको ये पहली बार नहीं, बार बार पाकिस्तान मरीन आती है, उठा के ले जाती है। तो ये मछुआरों की सलामती के लिए कुछ सरकार सोचे, ये मेरा अनुरोध आपके।
धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद शक्ति सिंह जी। श्रीमती सीमा द्विवेदी जी।
माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, मैं आपके माध्यम से सरकार से स्वर साम्राज्य, स्वर कोकिला, भारत रत्न, कीर्ति शेष सुशीलता दीदी का एक तैलचित्र संसद के अंदर लगवाने का विनम्र आग्रह करती हूँ। महोदय, लता दीदी का जीवन से बहुत अनोखी प्रेरणा मिलती है। उन्होंने अपने संघर्षपूर्ण जीवन में संगीत की जादुई अलग से सफलता की बेमिसाल इमारत लिखी है। उनका जीवन यह महान संदेश देता है कि ईश्वर ने आपको जो भी विशिष्ट योग्यता देकर इस पृथ्वी पर भेजा है, उसके साथ न्याय करने की क्षमता से भी आपको लबरेज रखा है। जरूरत सिर्फ इस बात की है कि हमको सतत साधना करने की जरूरत है। सर, मेरा यह भी अपना मंतव्य है कि कोई भी विदेशी व्यक्ति यदि भारतीय संगीत की साधना का अध्ययन करता है और सफलतापूर्वक हासिल कर लेता है तो उसे लता मंगेशकर इंटरनेशनल अवार्ड भी दिया जाए। महोदय, भारत कोकिला, उन्होंने अपने सुर साधना से अनंत आत्माओं को तृप्त किया। चारों दिशाओं में जहां उनका यश कीर्ति फैली, उसी के साथ साथ भारत का भी बहुत बड़ा नाम रोशन हुआ। उनकी सादगी, उनकी सरलता, उनकी शालीनता व उनकी सहजता ने इस देश की सभ्यता व संस्कृति का सही प्रतिनिधित्व करती है। महोदय, उन्होंने 36 भाषाओं में संगीत की भागीरथी प्रवाहित करने वाली मातृशक्ति के स्वरूप का जो दिव्य दर्शन कराया है, उनका सम्मान करना इस देश का सौभाग्य होगा। उनका सच्चा जीवन संघर्ष सही मामले में नई पीढ़ियों को सदियों तक प्रेरित करने का काम करती रहेगी। यह तैलचित्र उनके द्वारा गाए गए देशभक्ति के अमर गीतों के प्रति श्रद्धांजलि व अमिट सनद होगी। महोदय, ऐ मेरे वतन के लोगों, उनके द्वारा गाया गया यह गीत हर भारतीयों के रक्तों में नया संचार करता है।
आपका समय खत्म हो रहा है माननीय सीमा जी, थैंक यू। समय खत्म हो रहा है। माननीय अबीर रंजन विश्वास, प्लीज। नथिंग नॉट गोइंग ऑन रिकॉर्ड नाउ, टाइम इज ओवर।
Sir, pertaining to the NGNRG 100 days job, initially 22 crore mandates, sir, had been allotted in the labor budget of the current fiscal, which was achieved by the state government within October 21. Further, sir, there was a request by the state government for 5 crore mandates, and that too thankfully was approved by the center, and that, sir, also has been achieved, sir, within December 21. Now, sir, essentially, keeping in mind with the financial difficulty people are in, especially the poor and the marginalized, the state government under the able leadership of our Chief Minister Srimati Mamata Banerjee was compelled to create 4.01 crore mandates in best interest of the economically weaker sections, ideally adhering to the principle of commitment of a democratically elected government in a welfare state to bail out its financially weaker sections. Sir, it is worthy to mention, pending this sanction, the marginalized and the financially weaker sections eagerly and agonizingly await the payment of rupees 826 crores related to this 4.01 crore mandates. Also, sir, it is mention worthy that in year 2020-2021, on an average, we could provide 52 jobs on an average to the job card holders, and in this current financial year, up till now, it has been 42 mandates. And sir, there has been a request from the state government to the center to allot another 8 crore mandates to take care of the respect of the physical. And sir, in this regard, I would like to mention that it most agonizingly, the budget for last year was 98,000 crores. This year it is 73,000 crores. The center needs to rethink on this for in larger interest of the weaker sections. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Manya Sri K. Som Prasad ji. Manya K. Som Prasad, not present. Manya Sri Brizlal ji, demand for increase in allowance associated with police medals.
महोदय, देश के राज्य की पुलिस और पैरामिलिट्री फोर्स को माननीय राष्ट्रपति द्वारा बहादुरी और अदम साहस के लिए मेडल दिए जाते हैं। एक मेडल कराता है प्रेसिडेंट पुलिस मेडल फॉर गैलेंट्री, और उसके बाद जो और मेडल दिए जाते हैं उसको बार कहा जाता है। इस पर अलाउंस 2018 के पहले 3,000 रुपया महीना था। इसी तरह दूसरा बहादुरी के लिए मेडल दिया जाता है पुलिस मेडल फॉर गैलेंट्री, उसका अलाउंस है 2,000 रुपीज़ पर मंथ एंड 2,000 फॉर एवरी बार। महोदय, 24 जून 2018 को इसके अलाउंस में इंक्रीज हुआ। प्रेसिडेंट पुलिस मेडल फॉर
Manya Brizlal ji, sorry, question hour. Time is over. Question hour. Time is over. Please.